Representative Eskamani in debate.
Thank you so much, Chair, and thank you, Representative, for the conversation we had before coming to committee too. And I already expressed my concerns there, so I'll be brief here. First of all, members, we have so many other crises that families are facing that impact a child's educational outcomes. Housing coming to my forefront. I have families in my district who can't afford a place to live, and that negatively impacts their ability to pay attention in school and to be successful in an academic setting. So I'm an ex officio member, so I won't be here for next meetings, but I really hope this committee can tackle some of those other disparities that impact a child's educational outcomes. But directing our attention to the bill, there is so much here that is broad. I have to echo Representative Arrington's points. I mean, even just looking at lines 45 to 50 around the procedure notifying a student's parent if there's a change in student service or monitoring related to the student's mental, emotional, or physical health well-being. What if this child is experiencing sexual assault by a parent or guardian? Are you going to see a child that is acting differently today and you're going to tell their parent and potentially put them in harm's way because the child didn't express an actual assault, but they look different today? They don't look as bubbly as they usually are. I mean, I appreciate the safety valve of a prudent person, but is that prudent person trained to detect violence? Are they trained to detect someone who might be bullied at home or someone who is struggling to be their authentic self? Are they trained on anti-bullying curriculum for LGBTQ plus people? Because it was already mentioned, that type of curriculum has been removed from the Department of Education. So there is not a positive trend here, members, on what we are doing to make sure every child and family unit can be valued and be themselves. And then I want to echo the point made by a speaker of lines 76 to 78, and I also circled the word or because I spotted that during the debate, that it's not just about primary levels or K through 5. You have the word or here. And so, or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students. So who defines that? Because if Department of Education thinks it's never going to be appropriate to talk about trans kids, as this legislature has already done policies in that arena, rejecting trans kids, then that's inappropriate. And we should put guardrails to at least make sure that if this is just about that K through 5 area, then there's no reason why the word or should be there. And the last thing I'll say, members, is just LGBTQ plus people are people too. And I just feel this undertone that we consider this to be a dirty subject or a dirty word. And I hope that's not the intention, but we cannot legislate with language that specifically calls out sexual orientation and gender identity and not think that that gives off an impression that we don't value folks who have a different gender identity or sexual orientation compared to you. Thank you, Chair.